At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance. We are the future of crypto.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vibra Live. And man, I was just talking to my boy, Crypto, and he said we have an emergency. The price of Bitcoin could go up or it could go down. Nobody freaking knows out here. No one knows when this bull market is going to end, whether it's going to be the end of this year, mid-2025, the super cycle that goes to 2026. No one knows. All we can do is take it day by day and just pack our bags, take all the information we get, process it, and make the best decisions out there. And today we got some Chainlink news, some CCIP stuff that they were piloting or working with, I think, Project Guardian or in the DTCC and JP Morgan and BNY Mellon is what we want to see. But what the part about this that was interesting, before we get into the solo stuff, it's kind of all related. The 10 participants in this trial, look who's in here. Franklin Templeton, right in the middle of it. And we know them. They are very, very friendly with Stellar. And I just think people are sleeping on Stellar. I think Chainlink, it's great. But you know what? I think Flare is a much better oracle. I think with Chainlink, you're still relying on the third party. And with Flare, when you have the ability to bring that oracle on chain, I don't know. I just think there's levels to this. And we're in this time right now where the real utility of these coins isn't, the value is not reflecting that. You know, I read the best tweet today, something about if the GameStop guy there had tweeted quant or a meme with QNT in it, it would shot up to $3,000. And that's how irrational the markets are right now. But that's all right, guys. They're going to change. And these are opportunities. Right now, Sologenics, one of the best coins, I think, is out there that has not moved yet. I mean, literally, we have not moved one bit from the bottom. I mean, it is sat here. I mean, I guess if you want to look at last summer when we were at like 8-9 cents, when that was like depression zone, I mean, it's the same thing right now. And look at right now with the GameStop thing. I'm going to just go right to where this guy's tweet. Just in case anyone forgot, here's Ken Griffin from Citi Securities telling us he sets the price and not supply and demand. The stock market has become a rigged casino. Well, guys, what does the blockchain do? It replaces trust with truth. And you can't pull this nonsense on the blockchain. You can't have thousands of paper shares and derivatives and God knows who's even putting shorts and longs out. It's crazy. They stopped trading 30-something times, I heard, in the last 2 days for AMC and GameStop. Are you kidding me? How do you win with that? It's a joke. But we have the solution, and that's Sologenics. When you can trade on chain, nobody can stop you. Now imagine this, guys. If GameStop and AMC were on Sologenics on this DEX here, and you could take your Sologenics and swap for it, you know, you could buy, you don't even have to buy a full share. You know, you could buy 1/10 of a share, which is awesome. It just brings more people into it, gives you more options, trading 24/7. And I think the better thing is too, where it's that, you know, you have a share on E-Trade or on Robinhood, you have to sell the whole thing. If it starts pumping, you know, you could take 10% out on Sologenics. You could take a 20% out if it starts pumping and still leave yourself with some. There's so many different options. And then each time there's a trade on this DEX, it's deflationary. More and more of the supply is getting burnt. I mean, this is definitely not right. They've only burnt 53,000 coins according to CoinMarketCap. I know it's more than that. But guys, this DEX, Sologenics' DEX, is going to be where these stocks are traded on. Bloomberg's token terminal just added Sologenics. Users can now access the full stack on-chain ecosystem data with just a few clicks, featuring advanced analytics and global visibility to upcoming real-world assets. There you go. Let's check it out. So it brings you right to the DEX. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that. So guys, this is the future. This is the time when you look at projects like this. You don't wait until the mainstream are talking about them. Like this, all of the problems that these guys on Robinhood, E-Trade, wherever you're trading these stocks, them freezing it, them stopping it, it does not exist here. Sologenics is that solution. Bringing stocks to the blockchain. So keep an eye out on these guys. You know, Corium is their sister company. They have the bridge back and forth, and that's access to the Cosmos ecosystem. And I think that's one that's being slept on too. You know, we're blessed on Pulse Chain to where we're at the forefront of DeFi with what Sunny's doing with Maria, the 414, Gugad, the Reflections coins. Just DeFi over there is incredible. And I just see these other chains doing what we were doing almost a year ago. Like we are that far ahead, guys. Remember when Richard did the whole cloud thing for your computer? So when you use PulseX, you had to download your own local copy to your computer. Go figure. Now Europe, you're going to have to do that. Richard was preparing us for the inevitable, for what's coming. And I'm just so bullish, guys, when I see all the stuff on Pulse Chain being mimicked around crypto with all these other bridges, the way that they're trying to pair tokens up, you know, wrap them, bring them on their chains. We've been doing that now for how long? But it's all right, guys. The time is coming. And you know, another funny thing is I was in the space today with the solo OGs, and they were talking about the community and how it was, you know, people were just fracturing and people were fudding it. And if you didn't know what space you were in, you would have thought it was the Hex and Pulse Chain community. It's really ironic that the same problems we have with people getting mad, people calling everybody scammers, and just the nonsense that goes on. I got good news for us. It happens in every single community. And I saw it firsthand today. And it just kind of validates that everyone's in this spot. Everyone's in the same spot. Everybody's in crypto together. And I think the more people start to see it and hear each other and let's, you know, get into new communities and stop isolating ourselves, because all these bridges that are coming out, like that one that Banter was shilling, D-Bridge or whatever, like these are the few answers to problems we have now, where we can bridge to any chain with one click, and you don't have to worry about waiting a week or spending $30. Like it's almost instant. Like you're doing just a regular send. You can have Solana on any chain or big. It's just the future, guys. It really is. So, Julie, what's Sologenic? It is a XRPL coin. It's deflationary, and it's the DEX where we are going to be trading tokenized stocks. So right now with GameStop and AMC, they're freezing trading. They're halting it. Once these stocks come on the blockchain and on these DEXs here, now you got 24/7 trading. Nobody is going to stop you. Nobody can stop you. And the free market will actually reign true versus this right here. Ken Griffin telling you he sets the price, not supply and demand. Yeah, buddy. Well, I want to slap you in the face and show you Sologenics and show you the future. so your boomer ass can get out of here. Like this is the generation that's got to go, guys. The younger generation, they just get it. They see through the nonsense. They don't fall for all the spells. And I'm just really excited. You know, I think this is the last election where you have two 80-year-olds just out of touch with reality guys running for office. I think it's going to change after that, but we shall see. And guys, this too is like this, it's all part of the problem. It's all correlated. You know, the problems with the stock market, with how they can just freeze these things at any point and stop trading, halting it. If their boys' hedge fund is getting smoked, one phone call, and there you go, everything is fixed. Well, those days are limited, and when these assholes got to come into crypto, they're going to get destroyed. You know, I thought that it was 196 or 198 paper ounces of silver. When I saw this now, 398 to 1, I could not believe it. So if spot is $30, wouldn't it make an ounce of silver worth 12,000? You do realize silver is a precious metal. What happens when the paper system breaks? Get physical and enjoy the show. Guys, the clown show is it's coming to an end. It really is. Excuse me. Babs, so the boomers, it's not an age, it's a mentality. It's called boomer brain. You can be 22 and suffer from boomer brain. You could be 80 and suffer from boomer brain. It's a mindset. It's not the generation. You know, there's awesome boomers out there like yourself. Clearly you get it. You know, you're here. You keep on buying, you get it. Like that's the problem with people right now, with the younger people. They can't step back and say, okay, crypto, this might be a 5 or an 8-year play. If this company is trying to tokenize 40,000 stocks that we're going to be able to trade across the world, I'd imagine there's a lot of jurisdictions you got to get licensed in, and legal loopholes, and just nonstop headache. It's probably going to take 5 years to get all that infrastructure and everything on the back ends put in place, all the NDAs that are there, so no one in the public has a clue what's going on. So it's just FUD. And if you actually knew what was going on, that everything these people are building, but they can't talk about, it's got to be so frustrating on that side of it. But that's the thing, you know, you can't stop now. You can't stop buying right now in the price. These are the opportunities. Sold gold and silver, something dear to me, but sold it will. You know, it's great to have some physical silver and gold, but it is not going to outperform cryptos. Like that's the thing with crypto, is we can hold these coins for a year or two and all the gains come in 2 weeks. Clint Trod's Tin Top. What's up, my fellas? Mobius, Goo got in this. Julian, Muddy. We ahead of the pack. Shout out Vibra. Shout out Maria. Shout out to a real one, my boy Cuck Existed Steven. I know he was in there. My man Steven, absolute legend down there. Fox Mulder, good to see you. KJ, silver will be the price of gold one day. You know, where it is really crazy that silver is used in so much more than gold. You know, the electric car market could not function. All the batteries. I mean, yeah, silver is everything's out of whack. Do you get Sologenic on the Ethereum network? No, you got to get it. It's on the XRP ledger. I believe it's on Binance too, though, because I have it on Dex Screener, but there's only 46K in liquidity here, and there's like no volume. So I wouldn't really trust that on here, but you got to go download the Zin Wallet. And it's xumm.app. You download that wallet, and then you send some XRP into it, and then you add the trust line for Sologenic. But once you get it, once you get the app, it's really easy to do. But yeah, that's the way you want to get it. You want to go for the native. I know Sologenics is also on like MEXC and some other exchanges, but I don't know which one. When you withdraw it off there, I'm not sure which one, if it's the Binance version or if it goes to if it's the XRP native one. I'm not too sure. Copper is about to flip all the precious metals. Like, want to hear something hilarious? So we were at Home Depot like a month and a half ago, probably maybe 2 months ago, and we had to get some copper wire for the garden. If you have plants, if you have like vegetables and fruits that you're growing, if you put a little copper wire, like a foot and a half tall, and just stick it in the plant, and you put two of the identical plants next to each other, the one with copper, the plants grow a lot better. I don't know why. It's crazy. So we were at Home Depot and I was like, we were looking for copper, and in like the thinnest cut, all they had was like I don't even know how many pounds it was. Maybe like 40 pounds or 20 pounds. No, it must have been 60 pounds, 70 pounds, because I paid $270 for it. Or maybe it was I don't know, 80 or 100 pounds, whatever, but I paid $270 for it like 2 months ago. So I only needed maybe I don't know, 1/1000th of what I bought, but I was, you know what? I'm going to just buy this and just hoard this metal. In worst case, I'll just go sell it in the future. And I think that was a good play right now. Copper shit play right now. It's hilarious. Yeah, bro, definitely don't want to go through Binance. Oh, okay. So there you go. You can pick which network you want to send out from on MEXC. There you go. It's called a wire. There you go. A wire. Yeah, I didn't know that. Shout out Facing Reality. He planted some tulips and strawberries. He on both sides of a walkway, and on the right side, he didn't put any copper. On the left side, he put a copper wire gauge next to each plant, and they were twice the size after 6 weeks. It was crazy. So I saw that, and now we look like we're crazy. It looks like we're trying to get our plants to communicate with the International Space Station. Oh man. So yeah, guys, link today because of the news right here with the DTCC. And that's good. I want to see Chainlink move, because last cycle Chainlink was like the front runner with Quant and a few other ones, Axie. And once they started going, okay, we knew Doge. Okay, things are starting to happen now. Today, guys, I'm sure a lot of you saw the headline today, but the U.S. Senate passes a measure withdrawing Gary's accounting bulletin, SAB 21, which establishes certain accounting standards for firms that custody crypto. The resolution will likely be vetoed when it reaches Biden's desk. There you go, to overturn the SEC's bulletin. That's good, guys. They're just allowing banks now to custody crypto. They are making this bank friendly now, which is a shame. You know, they're suing Uniswap, but I remember like over a year ago reading some blogs that Uniswap V4 was being built for the banks for their back ends. And it's like, okay, I saw that, and now Uniswap's being sued. It's like, how's this possible? How are they building it out for all the banks to use, and then they're going to turn around and sue them? That's how I know it's all just a show. It's all for just attention and to FUD you out of your bags, because these cryptos are going to be the assets that produce the most yield and produce the most wealth over the next 20 years. You know, cryptos and real world assets that are tokenized on chain, you know, the DEXs, or even real estate, gold, silver, never going anywhere. My Pokemon cards, Magic cards, they're going to keep going up, 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 up. You guys, any asset, pretty much. You got to just stop buying dumb things, material stuff that does not matter. Stop going to Starbucks. You know, stop paying for car washes. Stop just little things. Go through your subscriptions, cut some out. Like, there's always something you can cut down on and buy a little more crypto. Because I promise you, every one of you, if you had a crystal ball and you could look in the future in 5-7 years and see where some of the prices were at with these cryptos, you would be scrambling around right now to be buying every single coin you could. And that's the conviction I have. I've been doing it now for 4 years, living like I'm homeless, just stacking, stacking, stacking. And hopefully one day it pays off. And with the AI plays, all the research, I've told you guys about so many AI plays. GPU already did a 50x. I wouldn't go and get into that now, but you got Spectra, you got Cubic, you got LAI, you got AI Power Grid, XNA, OXO, ORAI. There was like 7 or 8 great ones, and we're just scratching the surface. We all know this. Like Captain Obvious here. We're just scratching the surface, says the Microsoft executive. Another one suffering from boomer brain. Clearly. Who is this asshole? Where is he? York Rhodes, Microsoft's director for digital transformation, was asked if he's suffering from boomer brain, and he clearly said, "How dare you? We played golf on the moon." Now back to AI, okay? So we all know this, guys. That's why we're front running these. BioFi, look at that storage chain. Spectra down to $1.70. It's down 50% from where it was like 3 weeks ago. Never mind. Is that okay? Sorry. It was down 44%. I lied, but that's another one potentially. There's so many of them out here. No, Axelar is going to be so big. XRP's working with them. XLM's working with them. Governments, banks, everyone's working with Axelar. Definitely look at them. I mean, I bought that coin. I told you about this last October, maybe. I don't know what the price was back then. I don't even care. Probably around this. Nope. Look at that. In October, when I told you guys about it, it was down in here. So it was at like 30 cents. So yeah, we're up about 3x on it. And definitely should have. I didn't even realize I got it that low. I would have taken profits once it hit like 220. Let's do about a 7x. That's probably time. Because you got to realize every time something goes up like this, unless you're in the one part of the bull market where it's euphoric, blow off top mode, everything's going to come back. Just look at the RSIs, the weeklies or the dailies. You always see them. They go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And every time it pumps up, you got to run up and then it comes back down. And it's like, I got to get better at that, at taking more profits instead of just hodling and you know what? But then it's like you do that, you sell, you take profits, you forget to buy back, or it starts pumping again, and then you do yourself, you screw yourself over, and it's like, all right, I'm not doing that again. I'm just gonna hold. I don't care, and then you hold, you don't care, and you're saying, damn, why didn't I take profits? I could have. So it's always something, guys. Crypto is never easy. You're never gonna do it perfectly, and there really is nothing wrong if your entry points are super low. Just holding through this nonsense. But once we start getting towards the end of this year, if things start getting crazy, I mean, yeah, then you got to start taking profits because there's I would say, at least a 33% chance this cycle is over by January 6th next year, whenever the ETF came out. A year from the ETF, the cycle could be over. That could be the top. And a lot of people are not going to be ready for that because it's an unfortunate thing, but you almost have to have a cycle of experience to know what you're doing, or else you're going to get stuck holding your bags, or just find a group like 28 Wealth, or surround yourself with people that have been here, that have taken profits, have gotten wrecked, and this time are going to do it differently. There's a lot of ways to do it, but just don't be stuck holding the bags, guys. I thought this was really funny. I was banter. These were his 10 coins for this cycle. Arweave, Solana. So Solana, I was screaming at everyone to buy it when it was at $10.80. At the absolute bottom, I was on stream saying, buy Solana, buy Solana. Don't listen to everybody. Anyone saying Solana is a fucking idiot. This coin's going to pump like crazy. FTX has to use it to get out of their hold. They're going to pump it like crazy to settle the estate. It was manipulated. It was so obvious, guys. And that was from 1080. I sold it at 206. So I made it almost 20x. And Rand's telling you to buy it at 160. So what's that? What's it going to do from here? An 8x to 1500, if that's even possible? No. Arweave, Toncoin, Near. Okay, Near, I had that, but I bought it at $1 and then I sold it at like 3. So what's it going to do from $8? You know, Rune, Sweet, that's probably the best one on here. At Phantom, Pendle. So that's his real world asset plays. Pendle. Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Pendle? That's what you're going to go with. Based Die, Based AI, Gear, Tooker, Gummy, and Peak. Those are his coins right there for this cycle. His highest conviction plays, his best plays. So I was just like, my top plays: Velo, Saucer Swap, Stronghold, Cubic, Inc., Jasmy, Dovu, Polytrade, Clearpool, Propy, what GHX is, Gamercoin, Creo, BioFi, PulseX, and Zend Finance. Who do you think is going to do better? Or what would you rather hold? These lists or mine? It's like, man, I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. But you know what? Rand's going to get the thousands and billions of views and all the sponsorship, more all that. I don't give a shit. As long as you guys in here are in these coins, not these. I mean, yeah, these are fine to have a little bit of your portfolio in as like your core. But saying these are the coins that I'm going after, I'm the most bullish on this cycle, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's the world we live in, guys. Silver, gold, it's nuts. And it's all going to change. And we're going to front run it and just crush it. YBX pumping too. Yep. As no one knows about YBX. Script 3 yield blocks. I think there's like 500,000 coins. And they had a AMA when Blend Capital went live last week or 4 days ago or something. I told Gugat, I was like, bro, this AMA's this afternoon. They just went live. Get into YBX. Now I think it's up 3x or 4x almost. I think we got in at 6. It's up to 16. So, or 5. And it's, I don't know, whatever. We're up like 2 or 3x already. And this thing is a tiny little market cap. And it's in Lobster Wallet with Stronghold and Velo. Yeah, Par has been more Axel R lately. Yep, everything, bro. It's how it is. Get up by January 25 before the year of the snake, which will be bearish and destructive. Yep. And that the funny thing is, though, is I could make a great argument why this is going to be the case. I can make you a great argument why this cycle's going to end a year after the halving. I can make a great argument why the cycle is going to end right on par with the last one in October of 2025. And I can make a great argument that this is going to be the super cycle that ends up ending when the debt restructures in 2026 and it all carries over. So nobody really knows. But, you know, that's why we just got to play it by ear. You got to surround yourself with people that know what they're doing. They haven't made the mistakes. So when the time comes, you listen to those people and you execute on your plan. You know, don't get stuck holding bags. I was one of them, didn't listen about Sol. Opportunity at $15. Yeah. It's all right, Julian. Sologenics. That's an opportunity for you right there, bro. That'll probably do more than Solana numbers. And it's deflationary, Sologenics. Right now is the least amount of coins there'll ever be. Tomorrow there'll be even less. And you can't say that about Solana or 99% of coins out here. So, Julian, my recommendations would be BioFi. Look into that. Look into Solo. Look into Storage Chain. Veracity is at rock bottom right now. It's going to do huge numbers, I think. I mean, these are pretty much all the things that a lot of the stuff I'm holding right now. Propy, Creo, Miria, Flare, Sauce, Casper, GBEX, Core, ORAI, Realio. I mean, I think I might have too many coins, but I'm a DGen. Kazuna, the #1 performer. Go figure. A meme. But yeah, I like Alliance Block, Factor, LCX, just holding around 30 cents. I couldn't get anyone to buy it last year at 3 cents. Isn't that funny how that works? No one wanted it. No one cared about Galileo Protocol. Saucer Swap. No one wanted it at a penny. And then once they start pumping, I got more calls about H-bar when it was up to 18 cents than the last 2.5 years. So people truly need to see things pump and get FOMO. That's just how it works. So, yeah, guys, API 3, I only got 55 of them left because that's my interest from staking. I didn't realize once you stake and end stake, your rewards are locked for a year. So I think I have until July or August, and then I get my 55 coins. So I hope it goes to 25 bucks so I can pull 1,000 out of there and call it a day. H-Suite, Clearpool, Equilibrium. Oh, guys, Casino Coin. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's been pumping like crazy now in the last couple of weeks. I haven't even been paying attention, but it might be another one there in the Zin Wallet to look at. And then EQ, the other only gaming coin I know of on the XRP ledger. So if gaming gets hot this cycle, there's a $3 million market cap coin on the XRP ledger. Pretty much all the supplies out, 85%. So there's another gem for you guys that no one knows about, no one's talking about. And with YBX, like these are the times to get in when no one's talking about it and can't even find it on coin market cap. Like this is opportunity, guys. You don't want to be buying stuff that Crypto Man Ran is telling you about, because then you're too late. Then you're too late. Then you miss the pump. Then you end up like this guy right here with Boomer Brain. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for tonight. Just a quick update. No one knows what's going on. I really think it's going to be bullish. I think there's going to be some pump next week in real-world asset plays, AI, NVIDIA earnings coming out in 6 days. So what's that, next Wednesday? I can't wait. I think that will be the catalyst. That will be the turning point. And then we got maybe another week, couple weeks of chopping sideways. But by mid-June, we are off and ready to go to the firmament. So smash that like button. Thoughts on Atropa? Get into it, bro. PDI, Atropa, A1A, Alien. Don't fade those. Sunny's ecosystem. I would look at all the reflection coins in there. But yeah, Atropa and PDI are must-haves in the Richard Hart ecosystem. So that's all I got, guys.